Imagine this. A young woman is found dead in her own locked bedroom. No signs of forced entry, no weapon, and yet, her death would become one of the most mysterious and talked about crimes of the 19th century. In the quiet town of Fall River, Massachusetts, the summer of 1892 seemed ordinary, until one morning turned it into a crime story that would echo for more than a century. Lizzie Borden, a 32-year-old woman from a respectable family, lived with her father, Andrew Borden, and her stepmother, Abby. The Bordens were wealthy, but the household was far from happy. Lizzie and her sister Emma despised their stepmother and believed she was only after their father's fortune. On the morning of August 4, 1892, everything changed. Andrew Borden left for business as usual, while Abby stayed home. The maid, Bridget Sullivan, was ordered to clean the windows under the blazing sun, a task she hated. Lizzie was around the house, moving quietly, her mood unreadable. At around 9:30 a.m., Abby Borden went upstairs to make the bed in the guest room. Minutes later, she would never come down again. Someone had attacked her brutally, struck 19 times with a hatchet. Her skull was crushed, her body left sprawled on the floor. But the horror wasn't over. When Andrew Borden returned around 10:30 a.m., he settled on the sofa to rest. Within minutes, he too was murdered, slashed 11 times across the face with the same hatchet. His wounds were so savage that one of his eyes was split clean in two. Now here's the chilling part. The house was locked, with no sign of an intruder. And the only people inside were Lizzie, Bridget the maid, and the two victims. Who could have done it? Suspicion falls on Lizzie when the maid discovered Andrew's body. She screamed for Lizzie. But strangely, Lizzie was calm. She claimed she had been in the barn looking for iron to fix a door. Yet investigators noticed something odd: her clothes. She wore a neat, unstained dress. But just a few days later, one witness claimed to see Lizzie burning a dress in the kitchen stove. Her explanation: it was covered in paint. Many believed she was destroying evidence of blood. The police found no bloody clothes, no murder weapon with fresh blood, and no clear motive other than inheritance. But all suspicion still pointed to Lizzie. The trial of the century in 1893, Lizzie Borden was charged with murdering her father and stepmother. Newspapers across America exploded with headlines. The courtroom was packed with curious onlookers, treating the trial almost like entertainment. The prosecution painted Lizzie as a cold-blooded killer, filled with resentment and greed. They argued she killed Abby first, then waited for her father to return, striking him down with the same hatchet. But the defense argued something different. How could a woman, especially from a respectable family, commit such a savage crime? They insisted there was no direct evidence, no blood on Lizzie, no eyewitness, no murder weapon definitively linked to her. After weeks of testimony, the jury made their decision: not guilty. Aftermath: though Lizzie was acquitted, the public never truly believed in her innocence. She inherited a large fortune, moved into a grand home, and lived in relative luxury. But whispers followed her everywhere. Children would taunt her on the streets, singing a chilling rhyme that has lasted more than 100 years. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. Of course, the rhyme exaggerated the number of blows, but the legend stuck. Lizzie lived until 1927, never marrying, never confessing, and always a figure of mystery. To this day, no one truly knows who killed Andrew and Abby Borden. Was Lizzie really guilty, or was she a victim of her era's biases against women who defied expectations? Closing more than 130 years later, the Lizzie Borden case remains one of America's greatest unsolved crimes, a story of wealth, family hatred, and a trial that divided the nation. And the scariest part: if Lizzie was innocent, it means the real killer was never caught, and may have walked free forever.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Hello friends, good morning. I am going to make a new video on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe, please subscribe.
Subscribe.
Huh?
Subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe.